This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by For All Seasons Behavioral Health and Rape Crisis Center.
We all know by now that taking care of your mental health is critical for everyone, but for the Hispanic population, there are significant challenges to address.
Did you know that more than half of Hispanic young adults between the ages of 18 and 25 with serious mental illnesses may not receive treatment? Well, we're happy to be this afternoon with Katie Thieck, who is the VP and Marketing and Communications with For All Seasons, along with Ivy Garcia, who's the Director of Latino Services. Thank you so much for coming in today. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you do with For All Seasons. Go.
So at For All Seasons, we provide mental health support, and my program is dedicated to the Hispanic population. I do support groups. I do a lot of education when it comes to mental health. We provide mentoring to our parents who probably are dealing with children with mental health illness, and or maybe are struggling with their own mental health illness.
Yeah. And
I do the marketing for All Seasons, but just to kind of back up a little bit, For All Seasons is your behavioral health and rape crisis center,
right.
And we provide therapy, psychiatry, rape crisis services to victims of sexual assault, abuse, rape, and trauma. And we do education and outreach in the community. And we do all this regardless of one's ability to pay,
right.
And regardless of language, which is why we're here together, because we're here to talk about the Latino services that we provide.
so then in marketing, what you do is try to help make sure that everybody knows that she's here.
That's exactly right.
Gotcha.
Making
Okay.
sure everyone knows the services are available, and we have walk-in appointments that are available.
Gotcha.
Now, Ivy, you kind of touched on the Latino services you offer. Can you go in a little more in depth about what exactly you do?
Yeah. So I provide a lot of support groups. We do often understand that mental illness is a taboo in the community, in the Latino community. We often don't talk about these topics, and it's very hard for parents to understand, or they don't have the knowledge of what mental illness is. My program allows parents to have a safe space and come and talk or have conversations about what mental illness is. And like I say, it's a taboo. We don't talk about it. Some of these topics are taken as spiritual, cultural, and they don't often seen as mental health illness.
Oh.
So do you think that's why there's such a disparity between the general population and the Latino population when it comes to getting treatment?
Absolutely.
Is because they don't want to talk about it?
They don't want to talk about it. A lot of these topics are often stayed at home. We don't talk about what is going on in our house, or we don't talk about how we feel. We don't talk about our feelings outside of our homes. This is
Right.
a very, it's not often talked about it.
And Katie, the stigma around mental health, it's nothing new. Are you still seeing that stigma might keep people from seeking out the help that you offer?
I think so, yes. I know that this is why Ivy's work is so important, because she's really out and about in the community, and she's meeting with folks in small groups. Everybody knows her. She's very connected. But I think stigma is an issue. It's an issue for the general population, although it's proving by our conversation today. We're here talking about it. We might not have been having this conversation 10 years ago. And I think it's improving in the Latino population because of folks like Ivy and the For All Seasons program that's making sure that every service we provide, we have interpretation for, and we're getting the word out through the marketing.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Ivy, let me ask you this. Why is this so, you said this is taboo. Why is this so important to you?
I've seen mental illness in family members. I've seen in friends and in our community. It is very important to me. I am an advocate for mental health. I believe that mental health is very important, and if we don't take care of our mental health, which is very important. We usually take care of our physical needs, right? When we have a headache or when we have a physical symptom, we go to the doctor. It's the same thing about mental illness, We need to take care of our mental illness as such as an important thing.
Yeah.
And mental illness treatment for it is effective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ivy and Katie, For All Seasons, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for all you do for the community.
Thank you.
Wonderful having you.